Hey everyone, welcome back to Atomic News TV. And today I have another update for you. It seems like every time I turn around, there is something juicy coming out about the Caravan, something new that we didn't know the day before. And I know that I've been trying to work on my subscriber base, and I appreciate everybody who has subscribed in the past week. Thank you so much for giving my channel a chance and for watching my videos. And if you're brand new and you've never seen my videos before, welcome! And if you like what you see today, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you can see other updates on this topic and others, because I like to talk about everything. I got a big mouth, and I'm not afraid to speak my mind. So, if you like a girl like that, keep on watching. Alright guys, so as of today, on Yahoo, there is a new update in regards to the Caravan. I gotta read my notes here because there's a lot of details and I don't want to forget anything. But anyway, the Caravan rejected an offer to stay in Mexico for the second time. So apparently yesterday, the Mexican government made an offer to them, you know, as a whole, as a group, and they turned it down. And then today, hundreds of Mexican officers carrying plastic shields, so basically like riot gear is what I'm assuming, like you'd see here in the US, I'm sure, blocked the Caravan on a highway and blocked them from advancing toward the US. This is the same thing that they did yesterday, and the Caravan rejected their offer. So they said, okay, let's give these guys another chance. They had the night to think about this, right? Yeah. The Caravan said no. Okay? The Caravan turned down the chance to apply for refugee status and benefits from the Mexican government. So the Mexican government is basically saying, here you go, we're trying to help you. And they said, no, no, no. We want to keep going. Hello? Hello? I mean, isn't this what they wanted? It's just a better life than what they had in Honduras and Guatemala? I mean, Mexico, for the most part, is a step up. I mean, there is crime and some very, scary areas in Mexico, but I mean, there are plenty of areas in Mexico that are not. So they could have a chance to have refugee status, get food, get aid, get health care, get shelter, things like that, and get on their feet and start a new life there, right? But they chose not to. So the Mexican president announced what he called the You Are at Home plan, offering all these things to them, okay? And they turned it down. Even the opportunity for jobs. That's what they're saying they wanted, to work and make money and to have a job. But they turned it down. Isn't that a conflict of interest? So that says to me that they really do want to come to the U.S. to take advantage of what they can get from us, because we're a wealthier country. So something better is not necessarily good enough for them. They want top notch. I don't think that's right. So apparently, a standoff unfolded on the highway, basically, where they were being blocked, and the Caravan waited to advance, vowing to continue to the U.S. Okay. So the Mexican police were expected to reopen the highway today, and only wanted an opportunity, again, to convey, information from the Mexican government on the proposal and what they had to offer them. It's the same proposal they rejected yesterday. The Caravan said they would relay the message to their leaders. Who are their leaders? I don't think their leaders are migrants. I don't know. That's an interesting little tidbit, I thought. They're going to convey that information to their leaders, and they'll get back to the Mexican government later. Oh my God. Boy, they've got some cojones, huh? So, they apparently are very suspicious of the proposal from the Mexican government. Well, I guess I could understand that, honestly, because the Mexican government anytime they can find an illegal that has basically paid for a ticket on a bus to get off their feet and travel a little bit farther on a bus, they're pulling them off the bus and saying sorry. And if they're not applying for asylum or, refugee status, then they're shipping them back over the border to Guatemala or Honduras or wherever, right? So I can understand not trusting the Mexican government. I mean, you've all heard those stories, right, about be careful when you go vacation in Mexico. Because the cops there are dirty, and they'll pull you over for breathing in the wrong direction and make you pay up because you're Americans. Huh? Yeah, we've all heard that. I mean, they're out to make a buck on anything they can. I mean, if you've seen one of my other videos, I think I mentioned this, I'm not sure, but one time when I was in Tijuana, I had to pay 50 cents for 2 little squares of toilet paper to use a restroom at a restaurant, after I was having margaritas and tacos. 50 cents for 2 squares of single-ply toilet paper. So, and that's not even from the government, okay? That's from just... So I guess I can understand why they would question what's being offered to them. And maybe not trust the Mexican government. But caravans apparently in the past have gone pretty much unnoticed. They've been coming to the U.S. for decades. But it is gaining more and more popularity and momentum because of Donald Trump and his views on immigration. See, Obama was the president without a backbone. He would draw the line in the sand and be like, oh, okay, you crossed that line. Let's draw this line now. And this line, right? But Trump is not like that. He's a very controversial president. Now, he's a president that gets stuff done. This country is doing better now than it has done in years. So, of course, it's going to gain more attention now. But I mean, going back to the Mexican government, at least they're trying to do something. I'm sure they're in communication with the U.S. I'm sure they're in communication with Donald Trump. Well, maybe not directly, but, officials. And I'm sure Trump does talk to the Mexican president. He does talk to world leaders on the phone, picks up, and he's like, hey, Putin, what's going on? He does. But the Mexican government is at least trying to do something. And I doubt they're 100% dishonest. So these people could be getting something rather than nothing, right? Because when they get to us, they're not going to be able to cross the border, and they are going to get shipped back home. So you have the opportunity for something instead of nothing. I don't get that thought process. I mean, if it were me, I'd rather have something than nothing, wouldn't you? And we know that the Mexican government is not helping the refugees on their way, at least. They're not providing them with food and shelter and medical care. They're not. They're only giving them this if they surrender themselves, basically. The way that these refugees are getting assistance is through the Red Cross, UNICEF, and the Mexicans themselves, who are generous, like churches and people they pass along the way that are like, here's some food, here's some diapers, here's some clothes, etc., etc. Now, if you didn't see my other video where I mentioned the Red Cross, the American Red Cross, not the Mexican Red Cross, the American Red Cross is helping them. And I provided a photo of a man that is on the ground resting, and in the top corner you can see a package with, it looks like white t-shirts, and it says in Spanish, American Red Cross. So our money that we're donating to the American Red Cross is going to help people who are not Americans, and I wasn't happy about that at all. Now UNICEF, apparently they're helping now too. I don't know if UNICEF, has corruption or not. I haven't really delved into them, but I know the Red Cross in Haiti had a lot of questionable actions. You know, I don't proclaim to know everything and be an expert in the topic, but I do know that millions were basically spent in areas that they shouldn't have been, let's just say. And it didn't become all that big of a deal. So the American Red Cross is down there helping them. Mexican people are helping them. Churches are helping them, not the Mexican government, because they don't have any money either, you know? So what are your thoughts on all this? And this new tidbit of information that they are turning down assistance that is being offered to them because they want the cherry on top. They don't want anything in between. They just want that cherry on top. I think that's pretty ballsy of them. And I don't think they should get it. But that's my opinion. I know that everybody's opinions differ. Your opinion may differ than mine, and I would love to hear your thoughts on that. All right, guys, put some comments below, and if I get any updates on this, I will be sure to keep you guys posted. And until next time, peace out.